Long ago, the mariner saints shaped the seas, each a master of a primal truth. Depth, storm, current, horizon, hunt, song, and shell. When they vanished, their relics, the seven sigils, were lost, and the seas fell into chaos. Islands shifted, storms rose, and new dangers arose. Now kings, pirates, and heroes chase the sigils to claim the sea itself, and one crew dares to rise above the storm. This is their story.
Blarney is a leprechaun so small, with a love 10 feet tall. Me wifey blonde as a Goliath, I ain't bluffing. Aye, she's fierce as the sky, and I'll climb till I die. Oh, they don't call me Mr. High Standards for nothing.
My name's Cal, the lucky son. Eggs are for surviving as the only one. That monster killed one brother, but I'll be back to kill him once I find the other.
I'm Jackson Hydell, two souls in one. I bear her cursed past from father to son. One face calm, one wild and free. The sea holds secrets, and secrets hold me.
Opportunity arose for a man to sail the seas, and that man can only be known as Gully. To spread the pride of Husk, sing their name from dawn to dusk. Let it ring through every mountain, peak, and valley.
And this is divine inspiration.
Hello, everybody. Hello. We are back. Oh, and I forgot.
Yeah, there we go.
Now we're ready to go. Off to see exactly what happens next on the Great Sea Song. I'm Manny, and I am your game master.
Yeah, he knew there was something wrong when he looked too cool on screen. You got to negate that with a pirate shot.
There we go.
I'm sorry, I don't think
I don't
could
believe
look
him
cooler.
at all. This is the coolest thing can be.
I don't think I could look cooler than with this pirate hat on. Just saying.
If you had a parrot, maybe.
Yeah, that's the next prop.
We'll work on
we
it.
might
Yeah,
find
yeah.
it in Joel's closet.
We're gonna find Robert perched on your shoulder in a second here.
Oh, love. True. The DM camera just right here on my shoulder. That'd be so funny. The production camera. That'd be so funny. Anyways, what's up? I'm Manny, and I am your dungeon master here on Divine Inspiration for Campaign 2, The Great Sea Song.
Song.
And what?
Why do you keep doing that?
Okay.
That was real. It was real. I
What
could
an
have held it in, but it was
exciting
just a perfect time for
adventure.
it.
What an exciting adventure we have been having here on this campaign. A lot of crazy things have happened of recent, and we are here to see exactly how that all plays out. But first things first, I would love for us to start with a prayer and a couple announcements right after. So, let us bow our heads and let's pray. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for allowing us to get together here as a group, as friends, as people that love God, to share your word and to have fun here in our community. Lord, thank you for this opportunity that you've given us to share what we do and what we love with people outside of this immediate circle, and therefore expanding this circle outwardly. We love you, God. We pray that this stream and the Devo at the very end can bless someone, even if just one person that's listening can be touched in their life by the words that you give us, Lord. We are grateful. We are grateful, and that's what all of this is about. We love you. We worship you. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. A few announcements. We have a few announcements. The first one, which we haven't been able to enjoy just yet, but we will very, very soon, is can we give a round of applause to Joel, and I'm assuming Tristan helped too, and to Tristan, they committed to build a custom table for the studio.
We'll get pictures
So
of it.
come on, we're so excited. We haven't done it just yet. We've been using like those plastic Walmart picnic tables this entire time. And we are so excited to transition out of this and more into a permanent table that we could utilize better, right?
Folding these things up today. As long as we can get somebody
That
to
would be
bring a truck by. But we'll figure it out.
Amazing. So we're super stoked about that. Now, that's one good news. I guess we could talk about some bad news that we got this past week. I don't even think our team
I
knows,
was going to say, I don't know.
but Moonbeam is shutting down.
Wow. Okay.
Moonbeam
I didn't know
is
that.
shutting down, and I think
Hey,
it
Moby
is...
just got up. That's crazy.
Huh?
They just got Moby up like last
They
week or something.
did. So it's startup businesses and the difficulty of funding and all of that. Investors wanted to see mobility, and you could only afford mobility with investors. It's just like a, like a give and take thing. And they just ran into difficulty where they're just running out of their ability to continue funding it, and to make it good. So we want to thank you guys on the team from Moonbeam for honestly giving us the opportunity and the platform to even just test on pre-alpha your platform. And honestly,
That's awesome, man.
from how buggy it was on pre-alpha to how amazing it ran towards the end, it is truly a sad shame that this is the result of everything. But we are grateful and we're super happy that we were able to be a part of that as well.
Yeah.
That being said, support small businesses with dreams. Like support them, because I feel like if a lot of us viewers and everyone banded together to like support this new platform, which honestly had amazing intentions, like direct pay for streamers. They had you didn't need to get verified or anything to be able to already start accepting, that they took their cut off the top, not the sneaky stuff that some of the other platforms do. So anyways, they had great intentions, and unfortunately, this is the road that they're going in. But they're trying a Hail Mary and putting all of their funds, and I'm only saying all this because it's already public knowledge. They posted it all over. But they're pouring the rest of their resources into trying to get Moby stabilized.
Okay.
It's a companion for the stream itself, a streaming companion. And what's cool about it is we got the permission to jump on board and test that as well.
Oh, cool.
And it goes directly with OBS, and I'm excited to see what it does and what happens. So if you see a little robot or something pop up on our stream, just know Moby's hanging out with us, and we're going to be testing this product, hopefully in full. So that was that. Now, the final announcement is we already know things got crazy last week, or 2 weeks ago. Things got crazy at the end. And so we put it to a poll to vote for Blarney's fate. And we're excited to see. First off, thank you to everyone that decided to vote.
They jumped in. That was cool.
That was
great.
That
interaction,
was
yeah.
amazing. We had so much fun, and I'm there counting votes on like multiple platforms and everything. That was really fun and exciting. And thank you guys, because of the fact that we only had a 1 day notice for the vote. Thank you to everyone who jumped on board so fast. We really wanted to release that earlier, but life happens. And so we just didn't get to do it until like yesterday.
And I would just like to apologize to everyone for not knowing how cannons work. Including myself. I'm very sorry. Yeah. Everywhere
man.
I look, I'm very sorry about how that was.
Apologize to Blarney.
We apologize to Blarney.
Blarney's doing fine. Don't worry.
I was like,
okay.
I've seen it. I've seen people shoot out of cannons.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So,
Oh my goodness.
if we close in
There
And we-
go, bring it back.
get a little bit closer. Let's jump right into what happened last week. And make sure that you stay cozy. I almost forgot to say it.
Ooh.
Stay cozy. Now that it's cold, get some
it's
blankets.
a good time for it, yeah.
Right? Gather around a campfire. Maybe.
If you have a
Something.
fireplace,
Grab
for
your
sure,
corn.
this is
A
the time.
fireplace. This is the time. Grab your corn snacks, whatever those are, and enjoy as we tell tales told by none other than divine inspiration. Now, last week on the Great Sea Song, morning broke quietly over the Virulent Sea. The Silurian glided through the fog, her sails pale against the dim horizon. Below deck, the bards awoke in their cabin to a rare moment of calm. That was when Blarney unburdened his heart. He told them the truth at last, that his wife Ablana had been turned to stone by Balor of the Evil Eye, a pirate cursed to sail only from lake to lake. Her petrified form now serves as the figurehead of Captain Corvin's ship. Blarney vowed that one day he would find both the cure to restore her and the hero strong enough to defeat Balor. Not long after, Sir Valen Rythorn knocked on their door, inviting them to breakfast wherever they pleased. As they gathered food below the deck, Sean Gully confessed his own turmoil. His heart split between Lyra Allegoré and Mina, the tiefling. His friends urged him to follow his heart and make his choice. He climbed to the main deck, where the sky and sea merged into a wall of gray fog with hints of a beautiful, multicolored sunrise. The horizon was almost gone, the world quiet, except for the creak of the ship. There, Sean found the two women at the bow. Taking a breath, he asked Lyra for the last bag of husk corn he had given her the night before, and then handed it to Mina as a sign of his love. As Mina turned away to the sea for a moment, a faint glint of light flickered somewhere deep in the haze. Then came the horn. The first flaming cannonball shattered the starboard rail, sending splinters across the deck. Screams erupted. Through the fog, the black and gold sails of the Gilded Fang loomed into view. Cannon fire thundered. Ropes and hooks slammed against the rails, and pirates stormed aboard. At the bow, Jackson Hydell was consumed by his bloodline's curse. His eyes burned red as the Jackal emerged, his calm demeanor gone, replaced by fury and rage. In one brutal surge, he cut down one of the pirates' fleet's lieutenants, driving the rest back toward the rails. Then from the smoke, Captain Vale Crass appeared, coat torn, eyes blazing, a cruel grin on his face, as his two spies aboard the Silurian brought him a large adorned chest, with the crest of the tide-bound court across the top. He hurled a necklace of fireballs across the middeck, and the explosion tore through the Silurian, sending fire and bodies flying.
I've never seen somebody throw the whole necklace. That was crazy.
In the chaos,
You're done.
the pirates leapt back down to their hook ropes, retreating to their fleet ships and vanishing into the fog. The Silurian groaned, splitting apart. Flames rose higher. Water flooded in. Sailors shouted. Nobles cried for help. And the jewel of the deep tides began to sink. In the chaos, Blarney O'Clock turned to Kalistair Allegoré, eyes full of purpose, climbed into one of the cannons, and told Cal to shoot him across the sky and onto the retreating enemy ship. The cannon roared, its blast echoing through the foggy open sea. And that is where we will start our session. Now, let's pull up this map here. In the chaos, all we see is Cal light the torch. 1 second, let me get this map up. Now, Blarney, I would love for you to describe exactly how you pulled the stunt, how you got into the cannon.
Oh, okay, yes.
Exactly
yes.
what you did.
All right. So the move was to take my enchanted pot of gold and put that in first, and then stuff my as much cloth as I could, my bedroll and my spare clothes on top of that, and then just sort of sit inside there with daggers up so that I could try to hopefully catch on to the sail.
All right.
And hopefully we put in a little less gunpowder than usual.
Gotta get you over there somehow, though.
That thing was already loaded. I'm admitting the crew onto the actual map. Although you guys can see it already. We're getting a little bit situated here. So, 1 second.
Oh, nice. It's nice and cozy.
Yeah.
Very good.
They gathered by the fire,
Oh.
enjoyed some corn snacks.
Right across the fire, right?
Fire jokes.
All right. So, as you pull the cannon shot, the option that won gave you a chance
Okay.
to see what the dice will say.
Oh, okay.
So, all I've done
David, give me
is
your
set
die.
D&D rule rolls just to see exactly how this plays out. I don't know what his health is. I don't even know where it's at.
It depends on.
We're just
My only health hits were from this, so it depends on that.
got it. So I would, if you were already still at full health, make sure you're at full health, and we'll do the math.
All right. I got you.
Let's
Well,
see.
boy.
Mr. High Standards.
Mr. High Standards
Total of 1 damage.
for something. So according to D&D rules, a small explosion is a 3d6 damage.
Nice.
Now, because you placed your pot of gold in between that, and this is non-magical damage, that is a magical item, it is going to negate that in half.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Tweezy.
That's a ka-chow right there. They don't call me Blarney McQueen for nothing.
So let's start making the math. So that would be 4 damage just from the explosion alone.
Okay. All right. Let's start.
Good start. Good start. Good answer.
All right. Yeah. Good answer. Good answer.
Now,
Can you roll to see if he hit any birds on the way?
I would like to play the birds.
Do birds fly in fog like that?
I don't think they fly not in fog.
I think they're above the fog.
Like above the clouds?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a bird.
anyways, so
He kind of
the
is.
next thing that we're going to do is, as soon as that cannon fires, You guys don't see anything because there's just a billow of smoke building from the fire that's on the ship. You do see the muzzle flash just as the cannon shoots. And then when you kind of are able to focus in, you see the shadow fly through the fog. Now, as you get closer to the ship, you see the perfect aim of Cal. Aim straight for the lower sail. Now, the way that I'm doing this math is a regular cannonball. This is going to be very gracious. A regular cannonball. I was doing the math at 6-pound cannonballs. And now I'm going to say you're at the heaviest. Just take it because it's for your benefit. Of 50 pounds for a 2 to 3 foot leprechaun.
He has a little gut, right?
Wait, what?
He's got a little gut.
Yeah.
I got a little gut, yeah.
Let's say that. 50 pounds.
Counts as being nice.
Meaning it would do
really
one
nice.
third of the damage that a cannonball would. So because you're going at 1/3 of the speed and force because of your weight. Now, if a regular cannonball did a total of 44 damage each, 1/3 of 44 is 14. Now, because you land straight against the sail, and the sail diminishes the force, we drop it down to 1/3 of that. What is 1/3 of 14?
We're having a good time. We're having a good time.
Anybody know?
It's a third of
Around
14.
I haven't done the math.
It's around about 5.
5 or 4? 4 or
7,
5?
8,
I think if we
something
round down,
like
it'd be 4. Right, with D&D damage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Typically
you always
for the
round down.
players, you round down.
Okay, then
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
So
So that's
4?
another 4 damage that you take from the impact
4 minus 4.
to the sail.
Okay. So it all depends on the fall and people destroying me if they want to.
And then from the entire necklace of fireballs.
Now,
the one that I wear on my bottom of my feet.
you did roll last week. You did roll last session for being able to catch yourself, and you missed.
Yes, yeah. That was a 6. It was pretty bad.
So you are going to take friction damage down the sail because you're just sliding bare skin down
Okay.
of a 1d6, which I will roll.
Never heard of friction damage before.
2.
Rug burn?
Rug burn.
No, I know it. Yeah, I've just in the game. It's never
Yeah,
popped
it's a
up
good
before.
one, yeah.
Well, you've
We'll
never
call it
done
fire
anything
damage.
this
I call
crazy.
it
Yeah.
native Arendor damage.
Now, only 2 more damage to that. And you will fall 20 feet from the bottom of that sail to the deck.
High from the bottom.
From the bottom of the sail to the deck. It's about a mast that's about 100 feet tall.
No, the ship is sick. Let's take it.
I'm just imagining Will Turner getting knocked off the side of the ship by Jack Sparrow. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that was like 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah,
Hit him in the belly.
This guy's always pleading his case.
Yeah, he's
thinking-
like always trying to make a case.
I'm on my 4th different source of damage from one thing. I'm trying to help myself.
You shot yourself out of a cannon. I'm being gracious.
I'm just trying to live.
So you'll take 2d6 damage from that fall.
Okay.
7 more damage. Where are you at?
Seven. I have 7.
And ladies and gentlemen, Blarney survives the shot.
Sure he doesn't need another D8 of damage?
Another 8
Oh, boy.
damage just to knock him down.
But you're on an enemy ship now with low health. So.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the deck immediately, like, and then I'm gonna
Let's get some tokens in here.
get up and immediately start doing a jig.
Okay?
You're like limping.
I'm a lucky fella. I'm a lucky boy. I've got me own Iblana. I'm doing the original version. This is a parody. I'm a lucky fella. I'm a lucky boy. I've got me own Iblana, and she's me pride and joy. The rain may come and the wind may blow, and me sorry safe and warm from me head to toe. I mess up this much because I'm hurt. I'm a lucky fella. I'm a lucky boy. And I just like that's just how I land. This whole situation, just like with like a crooked leg. I'm just like,
Oh my goodness. So as you land,
out of breath.
Devin called that the limping jig.
Jagged jig.
oh man. So you land,
It struggles that hard.
you start doing a little jig, and you do see that you are surrounded by crew. Surrounded.
They're hidden in the
And
fog.
everyone's just kind of doing their own thing as this thing is floating away.
I'm like, thank you. Should you accept my offer, this is the minimum quality entertainment you can expect. Day in and day out, from Bard Nickelback.
My goodness. You can see the confusion in everybody's face. I have to scale this map. This thing's crazy. But you can see the confusion in everyone's face as one of the pirates approaches you and goes, "Oh, where'd you come from?"
Give me. I was hoping to audition for the ship, but I haven't the rest of me band. We were hired just yesterday by that other ship, and they obviously weren't a very good ship. So we're looking for new work.
You.
And I'm hoping you're the ones.
You look back at the ship and it's like,
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, as you look back, all you see is just the billow of smoke.
So as you can see, we could use new work. I've got.
you just hear like screams of agony.
I'm not too worried about the rest of the crew, but if we could just pick up the rest of me band, we could put on better audition than what I just gave you.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Fair enough.
Come on, lucky boy.
Okay.
You don't have any advantage yourself?
What? No, all I have is I can't get natural ones.
That's rough.
Let me see.
That is pretty amazing, though.
Yeah. All right. So that was a. Why did that move? That's a lie. I didn't get that. All right. Let me. All right. 13.
13.
That's pretty okay.
You
For
see
disadvantage?
the faces of these pirates are not very pleased that even with the captain not being around, that someone has, in their eyes, infiltrated their ship. So you see that about 7 of them start getting up and start getting closer, taking their weapons out, and trying to. Are you gonna fight back at all?
I can't fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking towards the edge and just gesturing. Like they'll be in that direction. There. we're gonna want to get about 5 of them.
You see, everyone around you is taking out their weapons and coming closer. And as you're kind of paying attention to one side, from the opposite end, you feel a bag just go right over you. And all you see is darkness as they start dragging you across the deck. And that's where we're going to switch scenes.
I'm down with that.
That is where we're going to switch scenes. What
A lucky fellow.
a lucky fellow for sure. What a lucky. I can't even believe this is happening right now. Wow. So, back where we were. You guys hear the screams from all around as everyone is trying to just survive. You notice everyone is clinging to their life, right? 1 second.
Clinging to their life or clinging for
their life.
Oh.
I mean,
So-
there's a little bit of both, maybe. My life. Being to your life is like you're dying. That's correct. Yeah.
So as you're trying to watch exactly what happened, because he just fades right into the fog. It just disappears. You can no longer see what's going on. I am actually going to go to Jackson.
Okay.
Now, Jackson, if we rewind a little bit, as all this is happening and the explosion goes off, you see that all the pirates retreat.
Yeah.
And they zip down their ropes that are hooked to this ship. What do you do? As they're retreating, you attacked their lieutenant, and you just
Gone.
demolish and
Yeah.
you dog him like immediately.
And I'm going for the next. I wanna go down one of the ropes that they're retreating from, but I kind of want to use my brain a little bit and pick a rope maybe that either one person went down, so I'm not. I don't know. Yeah. So I have a better chance of one-on-one battle if I meet someone down at the fleet boat. Is what
Okay.
you were saying, right?
So what you do see is, so if we, let's sync this to get a better view. If we remember exactly what happened here, you fought this guy.
Yes.
You downed him as everybody else is retreating. So everybody else is jumping. Each one of them came up from their own dedicated rope.
So this guy had a rope that he came up.
He had a
from.
rope as well.
So there's a rope that is not being utilized at the moment.
There is a rope that is not being utilized.
Am I
You do
familiar
see
with-
the others jumping onto their ropes.
Okay. I'm going to go on the rope that's not being utilized.
Okay, very well. So, if you go down the rope that's not being utilized, all of these guys jump. You no longer see them. You go down the rope and give me an athletics check.
A what?
Athletics check.
Heard flex. I was like, yo, hit it.
Dang,
Let's
dude.
check.
A flex check.
18 plus 7.
Okay, you definitely do it for
Okay,
sure.
cool.
So you start climbing down. You see it's pretty intact, right? You do see though that as you're climbing down, the rope is being pulled off to the side.
Okay.
And you see by the time that you fight this guy and you look down, the rest are pretty much gone. They've already jumped ship. Now, as you're sliding down and this rope is being stretched out, you can see that it is still connected to the fleet ship. But as you look down, the face that you come to see is the same captain's face, looking straight at you as he grabs his cutlass and just chops the rope. And you come swinging right back down to hit the whole of the ship.
That's not cool. What's around me? Is there any floating debris or any barrel or something?
So on this end, you
do have the ship.
You're on the ship still.
Well, the little boat, too.
Well, you said I flew down and I hit the hull. So I'm
so
dangling
imagine,
off the side of the...
Imagine you're going... Yeah, you are
Yeah.
dangling off. You're still hooked onto the ship, though.
Yeah.
You just came... It was... Imagine you're coming down, stretched out,
Yeah.
and then as he cut it, just went right back against the ship.
Yeah. Ship's going down, though, so I gotta find...
The ship is going
I
down,
gotta
and
find
it
an
seems like
alternative.
this side is sinking faster than the other.
Okay.
So around you, you actually don't see too much debris. The safety boat you see is pretty far
How many?
back.
So how many people were on the boat that I was trying to get on? Was it just him?
No.
Okay.
No. It was a much
right.
smaller ship, but
Gotcha.
you can tell. I mean, just by looking at it, there's probably about 8 or 9 people.
I could have took him. Okay. I'll just hop in the water and, like I said, find either like a barrel that's floating or make my way towards the lifeboat that
Okay.
I know is that direction. And at this point, I'll probably not be raging anymore.
Got it. So you are swimming
Yep.
with the fishes.
Mm-hmm.
So as that is happening, let's go back to everybody else. So you are going to be trying to swim over to one of the lifeboats that you see, or some of the debris.
Towards the lifeboats, if I find something on the way that works.
Yeah, like
will.
there's pieces of like the
Yeah.
deck and everything. Some of them fairly big that are just kind of floating around.
So I'll use that as like a pool noodle to head over to the boat, towards
Perfect.
the boat. Yeah.
Perfect. Actually, I have a roll for that. Hold on, if I can find it. Roll survival.
Survival. Oh, 10.
10. Okay, so as you're swimming, you're having a hard time finding a piece that actually will keep you afloat. So you can still continue swimming. You're swimming at half speed, but you can see the lifeboat far back, quite a ways away. You'll probably make it. It'll just take a while.
Okay.
But you're just like pushing things out of your way as you're trying to swim. As this ship is just creaking and sinking rather quickly. Now, you guys can see on one side that the nobles are screaming for help. And there's water rushing in, as well as you can hear it on the lower decks as the fire keeps spreading across the top deck. You can see that Elvarel is like trying to heal one of her soldiers, one of her like officers that is unconscious. You see that some of these people are just dead, laying on the floor from the explosion and from the fire carrying around. You can see all this a lot more clearly because you're right next to them. So Captain Elvarel runs over and is trying to revive this guard, and then you see that she uses magic and actually gets him stable. But as she does, you notice that she collapses from the smoke down to the floor. Now you do hear on the other side a scream from the quartermaster as one of the masts has fallen on top of him. And you see Garen Holt, the one that you had a conversation with before, he's like trying to lift it up. Lyra's unconscious over on the other side. You see the sailors are running and trying to rig this lifeboat up top and trying to actually get aboard. So you have a couple choices. Mina begins to run over. There's fire here that she's trying to put out and trying to get to Lyra. What would you guys like to do?
I need to save Captain Elvarel.
If you would like to, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm contractually obligated to at this point, really.
Okay.
I need to uphold my end of the bargain.
Very well.
So I'm going to run over to her. She's going to be unconscious.
Crazy, I'm laughing before you do something funny because I know something's coming.
No, I'm not gonna do anything crazy.
I'm gonna whisper in her ear or nothing.
No dissonant whispers in her ear. What's it called?
Everyone's kind of in chaos. Everyone seems to like not even know what to do correctly. They're just trying to get off. Some sailors jumping ship. Like everybody's trying to get to these 2 remaining lifeboats that are fairly small.
I'm gonna quickly pull the contract out of my back pocket, the one that I had signed with her, or the one that I had written for her.
No. Okay.
And I'm going to like kind of look. I can't find it. I can't. There it is. I'm gonna pull out a pen, take out her unconscious hand, hold it on the pen, and just sign on the contract. And I'm gonna put it back down.
No way! He's signing contracts right now.
There you go, Nick.
There's Sean. There's Sean
Knew
for
something
you.
was coming.
I'm gonna put it back down, and I'm going to start running the way of Mina, yelling her name. Mina!
Wait, that's all you did?
Yeah.
You're ignoring
She's
the
still
unconscious
unconscious?
captain. That's so good. That's so good.
Wait, you don't. That's.
I love how you started. Well, I gotta save her, right? Not anymore.
All right, Cal.
You reminded me who I was.
What would you like to do?
Me staring off.
Glad I could help.
I'm gonna kind of slowly nod, look around. Boys, I even just did something real cool, or I killed our leprechaun. What? I'm not so sure which yet. If my father taught me anything, it's that the band always sticks together, right?
What did you do?
Literally, as you're running past him, that's what you hear.
I think we've gotta go check on Blarney with the other ship.
On the other ship.
And I'm actually gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna look over dead ambassadors, and then keep moving. 30.
He's on fire at this point.
This is one of the guards that's just up and doing his thing with Lady Isara or whatever.
So, yes, Isara, one of the guards you see is down. He's dead. Lady Isara seems completely out, and this guard is just trying to continue his bargain and trying to revive her, as that is his job.
Nice. Okay, then I'm just gonna keep barking orders as I look around for a split second. But oh, perfect. You three just help her out. You guys keep doing what you're doing, and I'm really just looking for scimitars. If any of the guys that I fought up here dropped their scimitars while we were fighting.
Unfortunately, nobody was that hurt to drop their scimitars.
Nice. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna promptly ignore all of them. All right.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. You guys got this, and then I'm gonna dive off the side of the ship.
Oh man. Okay.
Am I the only one left on the ship?
Yep.
So
You and your true
I'm
loves.
just gonna start swimming off
No,
towards
no.
the boat over there.
I've made my decision.
Actually, wait. Is this boat in the water, or is it just like hanging off the side currently? The
so that boat that you
rescue boat
see
on
up
the
here,
north side, the top side.
this boat is actually in the water.
Okay, perfect.
It is tied with rope rigging.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. All
And,
right.
yeah.
That'll all burn eventually anyway. We're
It's
good.
about 10 feet away from the ship, all stretched out and whatnot, and so that's what these sailors are trying to do, is trying to find a way to actually bring it closer and jump on.
Oh.
Can I dash to Mina?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Mina!
Roll either athletics or acrobatics. Actually, no. Roll dexterity saving throw.
16.
16? All right, very well. So as you are running through, you see things are just falling everywhere. You step on a piece of deck board that breaks in your foot, but you're able to get out of it pretty quickly and continue your run all the way over to Mina.
Okay.
You see that Mina is trying to revive Lyra, and there's not much she can do. So she's just trying anything, trying CPR, doing whatever she can, trying to get her, and trying to like pull her towards one of the lifeboats to see if she could at least get her on.
Mina!
Yes.
Leave her! She's already dead!
What do you mean?
She's already dead!
But I can hear her heart.
I'm gonna get close and listen. It's just as cold and dark as it was prior to this.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage. Or deception, actually. Deception with disadvantage.
1.
What?
Well, hold up.
1?
Yeah, it can't
5.
get worse than that.
5.
She's already dead. To
Yeah.
me.
She goes,
Get modifiers for crit fails.
Sean, are you gonna help her what?
Uh,
You see she's dragging, but she's not very strong. She makes it like 5 feet over
Into the fire.
Where do you plan on taking her?
into the fire. She's in the fire. It doesn't hurt her, but to one of the lifeboats.
She's just ignorant of it entirely. She'll be fine.
It doesn't hurt her.
Is a lifeboat not for those who are still alive?
Sean, I need you to get out of my face right now. And you see that she tries to put Lyra over her shoulder and tries to move out.
Mina, it's difficult moments such as this that make or break a relationship.
What? What relationship are you talking about?
I need to make a decision. Mina, there's no room for her where we're going. Set her down. This is where she stays. She told me before we got on this ship, she planned to come on this ship and die on this ship.
Deception.
13.
Better. What do you mean, die on this ship? That makes no sense. Who would want to die on this ship?
Well, it was her life's greatest dream to get to the ship. That's actually not a lie.
Kill Lyra, the woman you love.
So,
This is rough, dude.
as Lyra is trying to get down the steps, she kind of notices that Lyra goes and just goes limp on her shoulder as
she
she
just-
looks over at her, and
I'm gonna listen to her heart.
there is nothing there anymore.
Mina,
You could have saved her. You could have helped me.
probably not.
And you hear as the deck begins to sink.
Mina, I'm gonna put my hands on her shoulders. Do you trust me?
What do you mean? No!
Do you trust me, Mina?
No, I don't trust you.
Mina. Get really close to her in her ear.
She has to bend down.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Come with me if you want to live. And we're gonna start booking it to the ship. And I'm gonna jump off the side and miss the boat entirely.
On purpose?
Perfect.
It's just a long jump. That's a 10-foot jump.
You see,
Kind of short.
incredible.
you see, she looks over the ship and goes, "You know, I just want to live." And she jumps as well.
Aww, it's like Aladdin.
Jackson, as you continue forward, you are you're witnessing this, like, the ship break apart as that whole front half begins to sink. You do hear the screams from the sailors, and you notice Garen leaves his post and peeks over and goes, "Hey, you're one of the bards. Wait for me!" And he just jumps off. He grabs one of the ropes from the mast and swings over.
You just left the
And
quartermaster
jumps.
to die?
He actually died.
Incredible.
He died because he could not get any help to pull the mast off of him.
We're in
guy's
way over our
useless.
heads, guys. Why would
Gotta
we?
break some
Why are
eggs,
we
man.
saving these people?
So that lifeboat is suspended at the moment, right?
It's not.
Oh no, it's in the ground, or it's
Yeah.
on the water. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
We just gotta cut the ropes. Dude.
I'm not waiting for him.
All right.
I'm gonna keep booking it
There it
towards
is.
that
Very
lifeboat.
well. So
We're
you
clearly
keep
not
going.
heroes yet.
There's no universe. Sean is not.
Every one of
Never
us is
said I was-
Sean
never
is
said
not
I was
even
trying to
close
be.
to being a hero. Not even a little bit.
I thought this was gonna be like our time to like push towards being good, and nothing proper happened.
Did I have my? I didn't.
There
Wow.
has not been enough character development for Sean to have saved the captain, by the way,
Yeah.
because he's only
Jackal
contractually
doesn't
obligated because the guy said if she signs the contract to make Mervin's Point their dog,
Hilarious.
then he's going to do. So I'm gonna be good on my word. She signed my contract. He
Yeah.
has to be good on his word. But then the ship burned down.
It is
Did
the
you
main
spell her
part.
name right though? I mean, we have no idea.
Did
if
you
that's
actually
gonna,
get her signature?
Yeah, it
I did
might
it.
not be.
I just.
Oh, it's just
Authentic.
chicken scratch.
I mean,
Anyways,
Yeah, we'll see.
Cal, you start swimming as you see Sean just jump ship and land straight into the water. You hear the sailors are screaming over the rails as they continue trying to get the rigging back close enough to get onto the boat, and they just can't.
I want to just look around to see if any of those guys are still around with whatever escape ships they might have had, or
Oh, they're
any
long
ropes
gone by
pulling
now.
from there. Okay.
They're long gone.
Um,
You can see the ropes, but they're just like hanging off the side.
Okay.
Cut.
Can I? Are we like just? There's no turns, right? We're just doing free actions here.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna use prestidigitation to light the edge of the rope on fire that's holding the boat to the other boat, so that it can burn out and be disconnected from the boat.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's just say that happens. It just happens.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah. I'm done
And
there.
you see that the boat starts drifting on the ocean. Cal gets to it. I'm gonna say Sean also jumps to it.
Oh, I would have helped Mina. Yeah.
You help Mina up, and everyone is.
There's
on
3 people just trying to pull it closer.
the ship.
Yes, you just cut it free. It's like, oh no, our lives.
It's so horrible. I only care about a couple people on this ship.
Jackson, you're getting close, and Garen starts actually catching up to you. He's very proficient in this.
Hey,
Guess I didn't have to wait.
I'm gonna ask Cal. Cal,
Yeah.
2 things.
All right.
One, explain what happened to Blarney. 2, should we save the princess?
First of all, I have no idea what princesses matter and what princesses don't. She apparently isn't really like a princess because there's no real place that she's princess of anymore. And
Oh, she was princess of the ship?
it's complicated. But back to Blarney. He asked me to shoot him out of a cannon.
And I'm assuming.
I mean, it mostly worked. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a
Oh,
good
it
shot.
worked.
Hopefully. Pretty sure I saw smoke, and then I saw a little as like it kind of blew out
Did you see his entire body?
for a second. Yeah.
Not pieces of him flying out of the cannon?
I did see one piece, but not sure what happened. Where did his pot fly with him? Was he just like holding on to that?
Yeah,
And he just kinda
I would
okay.
say so.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
Took my feet underneath.
little off for,
Yeah.
for a sec.
And
but
you said you fired
think
him
it
to the
was
other,
just-
to the enemy ship.
yeah, we've got to catch up quick.
Did he land?
Yeah, it's a good question. Pretty sure it was
Huh. Okay.
close.
So then, we have a plan.
Everyone hold on to the ropes. Just catch up.
We leave the princess to die.
No, she's got her own people pulling the rope. She should be fine.
And we find Blarney. Where's Jackson?
He's, I don't know, he'll be alright.
No, we can't leave without him. He's an important character to our story. I'm gonna jump out of the ship and back in the water.
Alright, we got space for 2 more. Anyone who can row, hop on.
You see one of these sailors just jump ship as well. He's watching you guys,
It's your life. Just
And-
jump, everyone, jump.
and he just climbs on.
All right, I'm getting back on the ship.
All right, on the main ship.
Yes.
How?
Yeah.
Are you climbing the rope or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Roll an athletics check.
11.
Okay, so you try to climb up the rope, and you notice that part of the rope has now caught on fire, and it
I'm using
snaps.
prestidigitation. Dang it.
And it snaps, and you fall right back into the water.
Okay. As I fall into the water, I'm gonna let myself just kind of like sink into the water to have like one of those moments where like all you hear is like muffled sounds of like death and stuff, and I'm just gonna be floating, kind of like that scene in Moana where she's just like, like floating, and I'm just gonna start thinking to myself, how did I get here? What moments led to this? Husk will never be known. My friends will all die. The love of my life will marry Cal. Suddenly, at the thought of leaving Mina with Cal, I start swimming back up to the boat as fast as possible.
All right, very well. So they're gonna try and help you on so that you can get onto the ship.
I'm still shouting everyone else down just to jump and hold on to the boat.
I had this as a mount. For some reason, it's not working though. Oh well. All right, so on the other end, Jackson, you are getting very, very close to this ship, and you get a hold of the boat as Garen gets close, and he's like, "Hey, you didn't wait for me."
You seem like a pretty quick swimmer. You're here. I'm just gonna get in the boat.
So he like helps you up
Oh, that's nice.
to get you onto the boat. He goes,
I'm gonna help him onto the
and
boat
he
as well.
jumps on. He's like, "What a shame! What a shame! What happened to this ship?"
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Who were they?
That? I don't know. I've never seen them out here before. But anyways, let's start rowing, I suppose.
Yeah, let's try to see if we could find anybody else maybe that needs some help. And I'm just gonna try to row around the back end, I guess, where we came from.
Okay. All right. Very well.
I'm gonna walk back to the back of the canoe, and I'm gonna go to Mina, and I'm gonna say, Mina, I tried the hero thing, and it's not my strong suit. I couldn't climb the ship, and I believe I disappointed you in the process.
What did I do?
And I wanted to say I'm sorry. This is not the version of me I wanted you to see.
You see, she seems like very distraught, almost traumatized at what she's experiencing, and hears absolutely none of your words.
I'm gonna sing it to her.
No, you're not. Are you really?
I'm gonna get close to her ear. I'm gonna say, Mina, fright not, for Gully is here, and soon we'll set sail. There's nothing to fear. Mina, don't cry. Our tale's just begun. Our friends have all died. But here we are, just the two of us.
That's freaking Gallop behind her. The other guy is behind me. The sailor's like wiping a tear from his eye. That was so beautiful.
And that's all that matters, Mina. From now to the day we drown. Could be tomorrow, could be tonight.
Where do we go from here?
That way. I point like towards the front of the ship.
Yeah, it's actually that way. Off. And I'm just gonna point towards where the other ship just took off to. That's actually where we need to. Just row us that way. It's alright.
The guy that's with us, he's holding the oars, correct?
Yeah. And so he starts rowing out. And that is where we are going to go to a break.
Nice.
Okay. So we will see you guys back in 10 minutes in this strange, non-heroic adventure. We will see you guys soon. See you in 10 minutes. Hello, we're back.
Hoy.
That was a very, very short break. Very short break. But before we left off, Blarney survived. I can't believe Blarney survived.
He's alive.
That
He's barely
honestly
alive, but
is
he's alive.
blowing my mind that he survived. But that means that there's just going to be another part of this story to tell. So, very exciting. And although the entire area was in ruins and chaos, seems like our adventurers didn't really even try to help anyone around them.
Adventurers is even a strong word, to be honest.
Adventurers is a strong word. That is so true. Well, gotta love the fact that now they are in open ocean and with no idea where they're going in a severely foggy ocean, foggy sea. So, it seems like, no, not seems like, we know that Cal, Sean, Mina, and one random sailor were able to get onto the rowboats that were still intact from the shipwreck. And so did Garen Holt. Garen Holt, the guy who was in charge of the rigging of the Silurian, was able to jump ship and follow Jackson to get onto that same exact rowboat. Now, do you guys just sail off?
Is it still foggy?
It is extremely foggy.
Are we sailing in the direction that we think the other boat is going, at least in somewhat of an idea?
So I would say as you continue on, as Cal and that boat continues on, Cal kind of roughly knows the direction that they went in and just trails in that direction. I mean, it's foggy and obscure, and there's ash and smoke everywhere, adding to even just the natural fog that's in this region there. But he is able to at least direct. You guys are a little bit further behind, but you're able to see their boat off in the distance before it gets too obscure. And at a certain point, you end up catching up. So now you guys are there together.
Cal, where's Blarney?
Made it. Blarney's just up ahead. We're just trying to catch up with him. That's it.
What? He's on another lifeboat? I thought this ship only had two.
Something like that. Yeah. It was just a bunch of boats lying around. So I got him onto one of them, and he took off that way.
Sean, where's Blarney?
He's on the enemy ship.
He's on the enemy. How did he get on the enemy ship?
Cal put him in a cannon and shot him out of our ship towards the enemy ship.
Oh, that's so cool.
He was pretty
So
sick.
wait, is he okay?
I think he's dead.
He could be dead.
Wait.
It's true. Well, chances
What do you mean
not.
could be?
I'm pretty sure I saw him like sprawl out for a second, but I'm pretty sure that I guess if he hit the sail right, then he's good. If he didn't, he's
There's
not
no
good.
way he's gonna survive that.
He had a little pop. It was
That
pretty.
was yeah.
It's kind of like aerodynamic, and it worked really
he was
well
shot
for
through
a
a
second.
cannon. Who put him in the cannon?
Mostly him.
He voluntarily jumped into a cannon and told someone to shoot him off.
Yeah, it's actually spot on.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't see it happen. I would have told him to not do it.
So are we following the ship? Are we gonna see if he survives? Are we gonna see if he? Are we following the ship? Are we gonna see if he survives?
Yeah,
Or are we
100%.
making our way towards?
That's where we're going. I'm tracking. Don't worry. It's.
Does anyone have a
perfect.
compass?
Yeah. I've got a few things. It's alright.
All right, we'll
Just-
follow.
just
we'll
keep
follow
following.
you. Can't believe we're the only ones.
So, as you guys continue on, it's been a very, very long day, and it seems quiet in this sea. You continue rowing for what felt like ages. You go on hours and hours and hours and hours. And then you see a very large silhouette off in the distance.
I see a very large silhouette off in the distance.
Yeah, good eye, Sean. Good eye.
Well, that eye, but this is nothing.
Silhouette of what? A ship, I presume.
Silhouette of a man.
It seems like an island. And there's a current that's drawing closer and closer and closer. So it starts shifting your boat towards that direction.
Do I know what this is?
You would not know.
Does this seem like weird behavior
It
for
is
the
a
sea?
very strange behavior.
And I
yes.
wouldn't know from any kind of.
No.
Okay.
In fact, as you near closer, you see some shipwrecks across the coast. And as the picture seems to clear up, the fog almost takes on like this almost like magic aura around it, where there's like blue and purplish shimmers in the fog itself. It's unlike anything you've seen before in your travels.
Guys, what is going on?
I'm pretty sure those chumps couldn't sail properly. See all the ships?
I'm gonna stop
Just the
rowing.
fault.
Okay. You stop rowing and you notice there's like a magnetism that pulls.
Guys, I don't think this is anything that draws you in. I can't take you seriously with those earrings. You made a concerned face and your ears poked up, and then anyway. So what was I saying, guys? I'm not rowing anymore, and I'm still going towards whatever that island thing is. That can't be good.
Sorry, they are severely distracted by Cal's earrings.
Well, maybe this is fate. Maybe the ocean is taking us to our fate.
It calls me.
I don't know. I just anything that draws you in the sea just seems a bit scary to me.
Well, technically, it's actually drawing you into the island, to the shore. Is that better?
In the sea. We're in the sea.
You guys have
And it's drawing us in.
But it's drawing us out from the sea, technically. Because if we're leaving the sea to go inland, that's good.
If it's an island. I don't think it's an island.
Is it one of them turtles or something?
You've heard of the turtles?
The turtles.
The giant turtles that draw you near and sink your ship?
No, different one. I thought it was just like a mass of many turtles, just like held on.
Oh, it's a turtle the size of an island.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And it draws you in, and then right as you get to shore, swish.
First a hippopotamus and now a turtle. The size of an island that draws you to shore
And then, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually.
It's just what I've heard. I've never seen.
Why do we even sail?
I've also heard that now. We're mostly rowing, actually. It's not really much sailing.
I'm not rowing at all.
Yes, but why? I want to go home.
That might be it, actually. It's something.
If you guys, the ones that are used to being here on the ocean, don't like it, then how is this a place for me?
I never once said that I didn't like it, actually. This is actually quite kicking.
So you enjoy this?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It would be a cool way to
To
be
what,
a cool story
Jackson?
to tell if we make it out.
We have to make it out.
Let's see.
If there's a bunch of ships, you think there's just a bunch of treasure just kind of also being pulled into shore constantly? Because it's got to be something to it, yeah?
You start looking around you, and you don't even need to be very perceptive to see that a lot of the wreckage of the Silurian is also magnetizing towards this island.
This makes life easy.
Nice. Search the lower rooms now.
I think I'm going to do what I've done the entire time with this Silurian, and I'm going to completely ignore it.
Agreed.
As I just continue forward, I'm like, come on, keep rowing.
Do I see a floating guitar anywhere though, by chance?
Gross. Now back to my hunch.
You do not.
Oh,
Not a floating guitar.
no instrument. A bard with no instrument. All right. Well, I'm gonna start rowing then and just book it towards wherever we're getting drawn into.
Very well. So, the world feels like nothing but fog and silence. And like I said before, around you is just wreckage. There's broken beams and torn sails, and as you approach the shore, there's barrels and crates that are half buried in the sand. The last fragments of the Silurian lie scattered across this unknown shore. The fog hangs thick and shimmering, and ahead, dark trees rise like shadows, glowing faintly with veins of blue light. Almost feels like there's like this low hum in the air. And
couple options, boys. Either we're about to get some powers, we're about to die, or already dead.
I don't think it's the third one. It's probably the second one. But it'd be cool if it's the first one.
Yeah. I heard a story once about a bunch of people who washed up on an island and they just kept dying. Turns out they were dead the whole time. It was really confusing because then, like, how'd they come back to tell the story? I don't really get it, but it's a thing.
That's a cool story. I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah,
You should tell it around a fire later.
I should, yeah. The story's been lost for some time now, so
Can we
I
see
might
the
be
island?
last one.
Are we on the island yet? Or we
yeah,
just-
so at this point, you guys are approaching that shore. And your rowboats just kind of like beach onto the sand.
I'm gonna look to that other dude. Oh yeah, what's your name? Who are you?
Oh, what, the sailor that jumped on?
Yeah.
He goes, never been addressed by my name before.
That's rough. Alright, guess
This
we won't
means I
start
get
now.
to
That's alright. Don't worry
choose.
about it.
Oh, okay.
Good news. I'm gonna take one step on shore. Good news, boys. It's not a giant turtle trying to kill us. That would have been really cool to see, though. But
yeah, honestly.
But where are we?
let me look for a sign.
I guess I'll start scouting it out. Try to see where we might be roughly, if it seems to match up to where we were.
Does anyone have a map on them?
This place looks very, very different from any of the travels that you guys have had. It almost feels like there's like this
Different animation style.
magical energy like pulsing through like the trees. If you look straight into like these ancient tree barks, you can see those blue veins and lights just like pulse upward occasionally. It almost feels like a bioluminescent forest in a way. And as you observe the water around you, you can see a bit of that in the movement of the water as well. You can even sense it in the fog. You can see those shimmers of bioluminescence just around the fog.
I think we should drink it.
I don't think we should drink it, no. I think we should find a place to make a shelter of some sort.
Alright, just bring the
Who has
ships
the highest
higher
insight?
up.
Who has the highest insight?
Highest insight. Mine is a 0. Plus 0.
Plus 1.
Sean?
Insight. My insight is a plus 4.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Plus 4? Wow.
20.
Beautiful. Okay, so as you guys kind of stand around and you're just like looking into this forest on this island, you can almost feel the ground beneath you like pulse occasionally, just like a and every time it does that, you see the glowing goes up the trees. And who has the highest perception?
Highest perception.
Plus 2.
Plus 1. Is it gonna be you again? Do you have the highest perception?
Plus 1.
That's gonna be Mr.
Jackson?
Jack over her.
I'm right here. No, it's not
Oh, yeah, that's
True.
Keep going.
Roll perception check.
Heard. 13 plus 2, 15.
Oh, beautiful. You can hear a bit of movement inside of this forest as you see the natural wind kind of swaying the trees with some like unnatural movements around. And you can hear what seems like soft footsteps in the sand through the trees.
Shh, shh. Guys. I don't think we're alone.
Yeah, there's like 6 of us right here.
I think there's leprechauns in the forest.
Leprechauns in the forest.
Are they some?
There's only one leprechaun, and he's on a pirate ship.
Hey. I hear small people.
Is that the proper term these days?
There! And I point towards the little...
So as soon as you point, you start seeing the shape of 3 silhouettes. 2 somewhat normal sized, 1 pretty large. They start, almost seems like they're walking towards you very carefully and almost like ready for anything. Too distant to see any like actual like details, but then you hear the rough voice of a man that says, "Oi, someone there."
I'm gonna put my hands up and start walking slowly over there.
Probably shouldn't do that.
We come in peace.
Bunch of shit
Our best
bags.
friend's a leprechaun. We come in peace.
You're trying to
And-
like eat us or something. Be careful.
Shh. It's gonna be
As
okay, Cal.
you say that,
An arrow.
you see that they start moving up closer, and you can start seeing that they just look like regular adventurers who are walking close to you, still very, very guarded. The fog begins to almost like swirl, and as you're straining to focus, the sand beneath your feet starts quivering. And a deep, resonant growl rolling out from somewhere inland. You see the water kind of pulls away from the beach for a second. And the three strangers freeze exactly where they stand.
Are we in a turtle? Is that what's going on here?
Shh! Don't say a thing.
You hear from afar. And when the sound finally fades, it leaves only the whisper of the wind through the trees. They continue to approach you cautiously. And you can start seeing a little bit more details now. They have like an insignia that they wear on their outfits. Patchwork armor, scavenged tools. Their cloaks are all stained and everything. And you hear Garen, the one that's with you, say, "No way." And he goes, "Taryn? Is that you?"
Let's go.
And from ahead, you hear, "Garen?" And as he gets closer, he goes, "Brother, you've been missing this whole entire time." He goes, "I don't even remember where you went. All I remember was the wreckage out in Theravel. And from there, I haven't seen you since. It's been years." And he gets closer. He looks at you guys. He goes, he seems to be like the leader. He goes, "The name is Taryn Holt. And we're what's left of the Driftgild."
Driftgild.
The Driftgild.
As in, like, drifted off to a random place, and your name's Terran and his name's Garen.
That's correct.
That's just make it sure.
It's almost like it was written in fate for you to drift away.
Well, you see, our main mission usually is to go and find places that have been abandoned, shipwrecks and everything, and, you know, we find treasure there. But we didn't mean to end up here, and from the looks of it, seems like you guys didn't either.
Is this a turtle?
I mean, we didn't crash. We
What
actually
is
had
here?
proper boats, so...
Really?
I mean, look at him. You're right,
Oh.
babe.
So proper, yes.
I'd like to know.
You'd like to know...
If this is a turtle.
Are we on a
It's
turtle?
Of course it is.
A giant turtle. It would have killed us by now.
It's a giant turtle.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I do not presume it's a turtle.
We've been here
And
for a while.
You see, next to him, it's this slightly shorter half-elf woman. And she goes, "The name is Lisa Marrow." And she goes, she looks like she, like, what's so
What happened?
funny?
What happened?
He said half-elf girl, and I looked at him, I'm like, oh god, here we go again. Gonna fall in love again.
Oh no, Sean. She goes, the name is Lisa Marrow, and I've been trying to study this island since we've been here for the past few weeks. And I do not believe it is a turtle. It is far, far more unnatural than that.
Well, then allow us to introduce ourselves. This is Cal.
Well, she
the
gave
lucky
last
son.
name. You got to give like the full thing.
This is Kalistair Asher Allegoré,
Much better.
the lucky son. Exiled for surviving. That's the only one. A monster killed his brother, but he'll be back to kill him once he finds the other.
Yes, that's actually a pretty good summation. Yeah.
Over here is Jackson Hydell.
Taylor. Jack Taylor. Good to meet you guys.
His name's Taylor Jack.
Jack Taylor.
Taylor Jack.
You see
Taylor the Sailor.
You see Taryn's face go, "Did I hear Jackson? Did I hear Hydell?" actually.
He can't get it right. He heard the legend. It's Taylor. Jack Taylor.
I've heard of the Hydells. You sure?
Definitely Taylor. It was on my guitar. I lost it. I would have showed you.
Roll deception.
Dang it.
I thought your guitar said Yamaha.
That's why I should pass this. Bro. It's Taylor. 15, 17, 18.
That's so funny.
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, all right, Jack Taylor. Anyways.
So tell us about this island.
Wait, we're not done.
Oh.
Here next to me is the lovely Mina Rael,
Hello? She
Princess of Fire.
waves. I am no princess.
You are to me. Over here is Garen Holt. Seems to me you guys have met him already.
Yes, he is my brother.
Okay. and over here?
Okay.
He has yet to be given a name. So we shall name him now.
I get a name of my own.
Your name?
Darren.
Your name shall be Darren Bolt.
Yes. Darren Bolt.
Darren, Taryn, and get. That seems like a lot to remember.
And last but certainly not least,
We don't call him that for nothing.
it is me, Sean
Sharon.
Howard Gully.
Howard.
Word.
That was great lore. Write that down right now.
Cool.
Even though he can't. Blarney doesn't
He
know.
goes, you see this hulking, like, 10-foot, like, fighter type, holding an axe on his back and, actually, he has an axe on his back and an axe in his hand. And he goes, well, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Ulrich.
I'm gonna get close.
Ulrich. What are you exactly, Ulrich?
I'm a Goliath.
You're not an orc.
No,
Not Ulrich the orc.
no, I am not.
Look a
Ulrich.
little green.
I was not raised by Goliaths, but so I don't have, you know, a traditional tribe name, but they call me Broadwave. I don't like it. I prefer Auric.
Who were you raised by exactly?
Just people.
Just people.
Yes, in Tharavel.
Just people.
Boring. Ulrich. You seem like the hero type.
Me?
Correct.
Yeah, it seems right.
Well, I could be, yes.
Have you done anything heroic as of late?
I have killed 100 men with my bare hands.
Ah!
Seems pretty
Just the
villainous,
other day, there
actually.
was a bear, and I ate him.
Was he like dead faced?
She
We were very
dead
hungry.
First, right? You killed him first?
Are we supposed to kill them first?
I mean,
That's pretty freaky stuff, man.
What?
Pretty freaky.
You see, Taryn goes,
So,
don't mind him. He's still learning of proper culture.
yeah.
But
You guys
Is-
just watched him eat a bear live. Nobody wanted to intervene on that one.
Is he controlled?
well, you know, when he got to a certain point, it became meat.
If a man wants to eat a bear alive, he just... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well,
That's fine.
you do what you can to survive, do you not?
what kind of bear was it?
The hairy kind?
Like a
Yeah,
cod?
what color was the hair?
Red.
Red bears.
After I ate him.
Oh,
It's like a red panda. Pandas are technically bears, so if it was just a red panda, and it was just a little, that's pretty savage, boy.
are you going to eat us?
No. I don't eat people.
Are you
What's that?
friend?
Friend, I am. Why are we speaking like
That
this?
was easy. Back to the turtle, though. Let's get to the turtle.
Okay.
What's the turtle in the island? Is the island the turtle, or is it just like a
There
big
is
turtle
no
resting
turtle.
in the middle? Okay, but wait, well, the turtle.
You
Why is the
hear-
island breathing?
You hear the rumble happen again. And the entire sand just vibrates
Yeah, that one.
right beneath your feet. Oh, that. Well, you see, we've been studying that for the weeks that we have been here. And I believe it's some sort of... Lisa interrupts him again and goes, after my intense studies on the fauna in this island, I believe that it has to do with that. All of this magic here has to do with whatever that is. And if we can find it, we probably would wish we hadn't.
That's all you were able to figure out in multiple weeks being stuck here,
Yes.
and you told us that it wasn't a turtle, despite the fact that we clearly knew it was a turtle.
Well, and or it goes, but when it gets dark, things do start happening. That's all we know.
Do you have a camp nearby?
And you see Taryn goes, well, I am happy that you have at least mentioned it, because it is getting dark, and I believe it must be time to head back to camp. You see they're a little bit weary and looking around as the fog begins to darken, and it almost seems like night is falling finally.
Okay.
And you see the glow in the forest just pulses. He goes, you're lucky to be alive. Luck doesn't last long here. He goes, we better move before it gets dark.
Were there more of you?
Oh yeah.
How many more?
He looks around at his two companions. And Lisa says, about 30.
Oh.
Okay. So camp should be roomy.
No,
It-
it happened rather quickly.
It happened.
We should go.
All right.
Yeah, they're totally eating people.
We'll tell you when we get to safety.
Okay.
I'll sleep first, the rest of you guys just stay awake, and shout if they start biting you or something.
So, as... Am I still synced? No, I'm not. As you follow Taryn and his crew through the glowing woods, the fog begins to thin a little bit inside of the woods. And that faint hum that you heard on the shore, it fades into the steady crackle of a fire.
What Blarney's doing right now?
I didn't want to interrupt, but I definitely, after like 2 minutes, if we were going really fast, would have tried to escape. There's no way I would. If we're going like 100 miles an hour in the opposite direction of my people,
Would have tried what?
to escape.
What, you would try to? What do you mean?
From the
If
ship
we're
he was
going
on?
really fast, yeah. If we're going really, really fast, I would. And I just got bagged with no answer as to
Mhm.
how helpful. I would sit in the bag for like a couple minutes quiet, and if nobody was addressing me or the captain wasn't coming, I would start trying to escape. Which-
After how long? You
It's
said?
like,
a few minutes?
yeah, a couple minutes, yeah.
Cool.
The attempt would start with like being laid on the ground in the bag, and then just pulling out my dagger and just rubbing it against the ground and just cutting the bag where nobody can see it. Real
Love
wide.
that,
And
actually.
eventually I would just like, and then just run.
Okay, we're actually going to start with that next session.
Okay, cool.
Since we're nearing a close here. So you guys get to camp. So the Driftgild's camp sits in a shallow clearing between massive ancient trees. You see each trunk is wrapped in twisting blue vines that pulse faintly like veins of light. Canvas tents ring a wide stone fire pit, and their edges patched with bits of sailcloth and rope. A small stream winds past the clearing, its water shimmering with faint bioluminescence beneath the starlight as it starts getting dark. Tools, fishing nets, and pieces of half-finished repairs are scattered all about. It's a fragile haven carved from wilderness and survival. So Lisa walks you up to the campfire, and she goes, "It's not much, but it's dry, and the fire's real." And Taryn nods as he drops his pack by the flame. Make yourselves at home, such as it is.
2 questions. These tents protect you from what comes out at night?
Oh, you see, there's dangers here, but the real danger walks the shores.
And my second question is, do you have any bear left over by chance?
Oh, yes, we do. You see, Taryn, he goes over to this perched up tent here. Let me drop their actual. Then he is this perched up tent over here, and he. You see like a rack of dried meat as he takes a clip off. He takes a few of them off actually and walks over and places them above the fire on like this rigging that they've done to cook the meat, and goes, "Yeah, well, should be able to have a warm dinner in no time."
Awesome. Finally, not seafood.
Those sound pretty good, actually.
That's funny. So, you see Auric kind of kneels by the fire, grabs a log, and he just adds it into the campfire. And the orange glow reflects in his eyes, and he almost mutters to himself, and he's like, "The forest will keep quiet tonight. The forest will keep quiet tonight." He's almost like muttering to himself. He's like, "At least I think so." And the crackle of the fire mingles with the soft hum of the vines around the trees. And that fog has turned almost into like this like glowing mist all around.
Is it the same type of mist
Gently-
that was out at sea?
It seems a lot less dense.
Okay.
It's almost like this aura all around the area, but it gently stops at the edges of this camp, but never crosses the circle of light.
Yeah, what did they do to do that? Because there's something off there. For sure.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, these guys are up to something. We should definitely raid their stuff. Also, the trees glow blue. There's something breathing in the island, and yet they're just burning it regularly. That's weird.
Didn't even think about that. That's a good point. The island's probably not very happy with us murdering the life on it. So, I mean, you say go, and I got your back.
Yeah, just stay close. And I'm gonna actually look to those vines wrapping the trees. Do they seem like they're going into the ground, or like they're all like connecting at some point?
So, roll perception. Or investigation, I would say.
It's gonna be an 8 total.
8 total. You kind of take a peek around and kind of look around you at the roots and everything, and can't really tell where they end at all, or where they start. You just see how they wrap on the trees, occasionally with a faint glow that rises.
I'm gonna poke it.
Nothing happens. It just feels like a plant.
Yeah, chop some small bits off. We're keeping that. Maybe make some weapons out of it or something. There's something weird about it.
I don't want to cut into it. I just. You think there's some sort of like life? Like these are the veins of the island?
Yeah, it makes the most sense, and we gotta kill the island if it's keeping people here in a weird mist, right?
You hear the same kind of boom, boom under you.
It seems pretty weird, that's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna hand you a dagger.
Tell you what, let's rest first, and then just, like, once we wake up, it'll probably still be in the middle of the night, and we just start chopping.
I'm gonna grab my dagger back from you.
Yeah, fine.
So, you almost hear a distant rolling thunder.
Okay.
And you hear like the roar of a beast far off in the direction that you came from. And or it goes, "Oh, he's out for the hunt. He's out for the hunt."
That's it.
And that's where we're gonna end our session.
Okay.
I don't get to tease him about turtles anymore.
Time to go crazy on this Pandora Island run.
And that is where we're going to end.
I'm thinking more fire. More fire should help, right? That's always the solution, guys.
More fire?
More fire solves all of the problems.
Of course.
Solved the last problem. Couldn't stand that crew. Got rid of them real quick. That was good.
That's true. I love how it's just a team of bards.
Just
Don't
singing,
even
dancing,
care
and
about
chilling our
people
way
that are
through.
probably better at doing some things than them. Like,
These kids are
you know?
useless.
No one's better
Surviving?
at doing anything than us. We're the best.
Exactly.
That's
When's the last
so
time we
funny.
did Inside Check? Was that last week? Did we do that? Oh, we weren't
doing
weren't together last week.
We weren't together
We're
last
not, obviously, we don't have time to do it right now, but technically, it didn't occur to me until right now. Probably should have been today. So in honor of that, can I just ask one question to the
Ah, let's do it.
alignments? What's our alignments at the table?
That's
Chaotic
a great question.
neutral.
Same.
Chaotic neutral. I'm true neutral. I just,
Wow, we really just... This was not planned. We just did not care in this slide.
We're out for
We're
ourselves,
just going to do our thing.
We
we
don't.
were like, yeah, we're just going to sing some songs and chill out. We're going to vibe out through this whole campaign. And have a great time.
Our moral compasses are just like,
Yeah, literally.
Is he about to be the most positive? Tell me he's like lawful good. What do we got?
that'd be
I'm technically chaotic good.
chaotic.
I would believe that from Sean Gully. But actually,
I
Yeah, I don't know.
actually, he's been acting pretty chaotic. Neutral.
Yeah, this guy's like neutral evil at best. This,
Okay, so
neutral evil. He said.
so the problem is
Oh my goodness. It
so
still has neutral in it. That would work. I think you can talk about it.
So and this, I guess this is what's hard because what constitutes the second part of the alignment, the good portion of it?
Well, so like lawful is just like about rules. Like, so I would actually think you are lawful because you're very contractual and stuff like that.
that's a good
That
point.
is a good point.
I think the morality scale is the other one, and you really haven't. I think actually lawful evil might be a good.
Lawful
evil
evil
would make the
I would
most
say
sense.
lawful neutral.
He does
because
things only towards his own
It's only for
means,
yeah for
and-
his,
Yeah, well, it's
Anything-
only towards Husk.
Yeah.
which is lawful. It's just like this is what I'm.
Yeah,
contractually-
that
this
is
is what I
pretty
do.
lawful.
Yeah, but he's
But,
clearly
It'd
not
be a
only let
creative
people
take on
die, but
lawful evil
he's
if that's what we
harmed
did.
people regularly.
But
He tortured a woman while she was performing for the world to see, and
That is
toyed with
true.
her, tried to keep her
I would
off,
enjoy this
and then
take on Lawful
told
Evil,
her
that's all
that
I'm
he
saying.
was in love with her before leaving her to die. This guy is lawful.
That's pretty
evil
lawful
at best.
evil.
Yeah,
I'm not Darth Vader. He doesn't.
You had a
I don't think
chance to
everybody does
save
it the same
somebody.
way. I feel like this is a cool way to do it. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just saying like that's fun. I think it's fun. That
He's
sounds
lawful neutral at best.
Yeah,
For
at
sure.
best.
Lawful neutral at
fun. I
best.
do think lawful is a good word for like he's literally like signing things into law. All
that
the
is
time. Like,
true.
it's like-
He's trying to make deals left and right. He's
and he
part of the
abides
group
by it.
now.
Like he does it. Like he's not
Yeah,
like he's just,
he's sticking with
He
his
could
group.
have saved somebody, but he decided to close the
not with his
contract
signature?
instead.
Yeah.
Well, the whole
not
thing
that
is
his energy
that
isn't
was
chaotic. I do
the
think that's
summation of
true,
everything
but-
about him. Lawful, evil.
well,
Exactly,
No, but
yeah.
understand that Sean also has a job, and his job is not to save anybody.
His job could
Yes.
be evil in the long run.
Yeah, he's lawful. He's
Like
doing the
the
thing
way
that
you're
he's
going about doing your
supposed to
job
do.
could be evil.
But morally,
I guess that's lawful,
None of it
right?
matters.
That would
Yeah, that's
fall
the
into
Yeah,
lawful
that's what I'm saying.
aspect.
Lawful is like he's sticking to a code. Like he believes in the code.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
for sure.
Nah, he's lawful neutral at best. Lawful good would not had left Elverell to die.
No, or his own
Yeah, that'd be pushing it.
sister.
That'd be pushing it. Lawful good.
This
is
guy
Like
ditched his sister
lawful good, I feel like
instantly.
he would
Neutral,
still
though.
have gotten her signature, but he probably would have like dragged her out a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would have been lawful good or lawful neutral.
That
like
also
or
would've been a
because
fun
it's
take
the
on lawful
right
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Like simply just because it's the right
I did
thing.
ask Cal if we should save the princess, and he said, "I mean, she's not really a princess anymore."
Yeah, I think he's lawful neutral. The book
You don't have to
believes
change
he's
anything
lawful
really,
good.
but
No, I think so.
this is fun.
I think the reason I think me doing chaotic good. I think I was backwards when I was thinking about it, just because I don't think a lot about the alignments. But I'll tell you exactly what I like without alignment verbiage.
right.
Like
Just like how you're thinking. Of
how
he
I'm
acts.
thinking
Yeah,
of him is he only holds allegiance to Husk. He holds no allegiance to anything else. So he has to abide by his contractual obligation to Husk, which is to spread the name of Husk, and that's it. Now, if there is an unanswered contract, that's a problem. That could lead to legal liability for Husk. So
Okay.
he needs to end the contract before something bad happens. He also understands that he has a job, a specific job he has to do. So he doesn't try to be something else. He felt inspired to be something else when he was like, oh my goodness, my friend is in danger. And also the love of my life is watching me right now. I have to act. And he tried and failed. That's why he came back and he's
for that,
like,
yeah.
I tried the hero thing. It
So
really
the only
wasn't.
thing that
I will
can
say everything
change-
you just described was lawful evil. That was exactly how I would describe lawful
The only thing that can change your mentality is love, is what you're saying,
Yeah.
I do like that.
or the idea of being in love.
Yeah, well, I
Which you have
think
a very weird idea of
he
what that
he is an extremely loyal person.
Wait,
An extremely loyal
didn't you
person.
say you loved one person and then immediately left
but
her for-
extremely loyal to what he
good,
thinks
top priority.
he is to be loyal to.
and that changes all the time.
No, right
Besides
now,
Husk.
right now it's mainly Husk. The issue that happened with the two women was just confusion because there was a dwarf on the ship that told him he was in love with both.
Yeah.
So he clearly wasn't, but now he ended up choosing. But
But he followed
But
that.
you saw once
you know
he
what
chose.
I mean? Like he stayed principled on that. Like okay, if that's what it is, then I'm going to act accordingly.
yeah, and
I
once
actually think lawful is like this is
once he made his choice, he stuck to that choice.
Yeah.
That's why he's like, she's already dead. Don't even save her.
That's
Save
a surprising
yourself.
turn
Are you
of, like,
committed
how,
to the
like,
band?
I perceive him, but yeah,
So
he's totally a lawful character.
I think that with character development, he's gonna end up being more committed to the band. But right now, he's still committed mainly to Husk,
Yeah.
to spreading the name of Husk and Korn, and he is more committed to Mina than he is the rest of the band.
Women always get in between.
Right?
A band.
In between the band.
Well, it's because
Always.
she is my Yoko Ono. Like I am the lead singer.
I love that. I mean, we ended relatively earlier than normal. If,
Yeah, that was a good,
If
like,
there
little fit.
were any other questions that you guys wanted to spit out, I think it would be cool to still have. Which, by the way, forgot to shout this in announcements. I will be in Miami next week, so we don't have a session next week.
Okay.
But in 2 weeks, if we wanted to do a full insight check for the second half of the second half like we usually do, we could still do that. But if you guys want to shoot out a quick question or two before we go into our divine inspiration,
My
we
question is,
very
how
well
many
can.
sessions do we have still left in this campaign after this?
This campaign has, what is this, session 6? We have 4 more sessions.
That's crazy. I don't know about any insight checks for this thing. That's crazy.
4 more sessions. And so it would basically close out with session 7, insight check, and then 8, 9, 10,
Unless
big
you
insight
wanted
check.
to do
I
an
think
inside
we
check
could do that. That makes sense.
via
Do a little insight
like,
check on the last one. Next one.
FaceTime or whatever. Like
I will literally be driving back from Miami.
what, Tuesday? I didn't
On
mean
Tuesday.
Tuesday. I
Yeah,
just
on
mean in
Tuesday.
general. Like we can have our own inside check via remotely record it and post it so we don't waste any hard boots on the ground
I
time.
do like that.
Yeah, it's not a
we'll
bad
figure
idea.
that out
That's-
throughout the
We
week.
can figure that out and see if
Yeah.
we could somehow align something. Aligning has been very tough lately.
Insight check is
Yes.
the one
But
thing that we could kind of do pretty
we
well.
could do fully online if we
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
100% we could do it.
Yeah. We're gonna try and find some time. We will update you guys on social media if we end up actually going in that route.
All right. Here's the
Uh,
big question.
Go for it.
I'm gonna be the Nick. I'm gonna fight on his behalf. I know we talked about it prior to this this campaign starting. We gonna level up? When's that happening, huh?
Right now.
Let's
you guys
go,
level
okay.
up,
Yeah, that was a good question. I like it.
including Blarney.
Whoa.
It's purely for the survival of the wreckage of the Sumerian.
Nice.
I have
We're
one
the
that
best.
I feel like I should
Forget the
possibly
princess.
just ask off screen. Let me put it away my for a second, and then I'll come back if if it's okay.
This guy is insane. Wow.
Okay, all right.
Let's
So
do it.
You
I've
are
been
insane. That's
I
great.
now on the app I did pick, but in my heart I have never picked between 2 subclasses for the bard. So I've been between College of Creation, which is very leprechaun and very like just like mystical and being able to like make like little pots of gold appear and stuff like that, and College of Eloquence, which is very tied into his like gift of gab, kissing the Blarney stone kind of thing. And I didn't want to pick actively, so I've been not using any of the abilities like that comes with one of the subclasses. And
You
if
may
I would
need
have
them
picked,
right now.
yeah, if I would have picked Eloquence, I could have succeeded to convince the people just now, and because you cannot score below a 10 on the roll, so like I like that would have been boosted
At
way up.
level 4 already? That's
3, dog.
insane.
Yeah, no, so,
3. That's crazy.
yeah, so that would have been at least, well, no, not for everything. It's just for persuasion and deception and stuff. And if I had done the other one, then I'd be able to jump out of the ship right now and just create like a small sailboat. And just go off. Like, so it's like either way.
sick.
That's wild.
Probably.
I was already
I'll have
leaning
to double
towards
check
creation,
on
I'll
the
say that.
size of it. It might be a chance like there's a size stipulation. My point is like they both have really strong abilities, but I was like I'm not gonna use either one. I want you guys to pick which college realistically do you feel like Blarney would be,
Let's put a poll up.
and I'll just do it. Poll for the
Hilarious.
audience. Another
That
one.
would be fun.
Another poll.
Let me ask, what subclass is Sean Gully?
Oh yeah, he's a full bard.
Oh yeah, I'm full bard.
So what subclass are you? What's your college?
Oh, my college? The College of Eloquence.
Oh, maybe I won't pick that one then because that's already.
Yeah,
we
I
got
like
one in there.
that. Because I am College of Swords, so
Nice.
that would be fun to have just a little bit of versatility when we're all already the same class. Technically, he's an outlier, but
And if you decided to level up in Bard this time, then
what
you
I'm
would
gonna
be
be
picking
doing.
a college now.
Yeah, I'd be leveling
that
up in
right?
Barge.
Yeah, so
so
you'd
you're
be-
2 levels of Bard currently.
2 Bard,
Two right
1
So now you would
Barbarian.
also get us. Okay.
I will say I am looking at all the different options that I can do
Uh-oh.
as increasing my level. The next couple sessions are going to be very chaotic
Oh no.
because the abilities that I can gain are pretty ridiculous.
This is rough.
Because I am I the only one that is no. We're all
3 of us are full Bard.
All 3 of us are
Yeah.
full bards, except for you. Yeah. Well, I base all of my level ups for the viewers off of things that happen.
Yeah.
And there is absolutely nothing that has happened that would indicate that I would multi-class.
Nice,
Oh yeah.
yep.
So I have to continue in my identity, which is full bard.
You could go
And-
druid. You're druid or ranger for all of your corn growing.
I have been thinking a lot about that coming into our little story, at least between me and him, just because so many of the druid things are Irish. They're just so Irish. Shillelagh is like a cantrip I want so bad just because it's like, come on.
So if any of you have anything that you suggest for a level 4 bard that you think would fit Sean Gully, let me know, and I'll take it into consideration. Even though I've already found a couple that are pretty interesting that might help me with the ladies.
I knew it.
This guy.
I knew it.
That's good. So,
That's so
my
funny.
goodness. So,
What a menace.
in other words, you guys just met 3 actual adventurers. Can
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
not like how we are.
guess-
Yeah.
Can you guys
The real
guess their classes? There wasn't a lot of information yet.
Goliath barbarian,
Close.
Goliath fighter.
Goliath fighter.
Okay.
Ranger. One's a ranger.
There's no ranger.
No.
Let me look at their photos. Okay. Oh no!
Was one of them a rogue swashbuckler? That'd be dope. We haven't
Yes.
seen that. Yeah, buddy. Was it the brother?
It's
Terran.
Terran.
Yeah, it's totally Terran. That's what I thought.
And then
So-
Miss Snooty Pants. What was she? What do we got? Lisa Marrow.
This is a fun one. That I've actually never ran before, ever in my life.
What are
Is
the
it
different classes?
a cleric?
Sorcerer.
Nope.
Gosh, we have so many.
Ooh, dang it. All right.
Yeah, monks, cleric. Let me try to go off there. Bard, barbarian, cleric, druid, fighter, paladin, monk.
Think of her
all the things.
personality
Sorcerers,
up until now.
wizards, warlocks.
I feel
What a
like
mess.
she's the one that I've alluded to the most.
Oh, wizard.
Wizard.
Wag. I got nothing. If it's not cleric and it's not wizard.
She is an artificer.
Oh,
that's
those
not
do
in the
exist.
basic
Yeah, that's,
stuff,
yeah.
yeah.
It's not in the basics.
I have no
That
idea
makes
what
sense.
that is.
That yeah.
Nice. It's like a technological.
They're inventors.
Technology nerd, inventor.
Cool.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any guesses on what is happening, why they're here?
We know
all
exactly
that?
what's happening. It's a giant turtle.
No,
Yeah.
this is,
Been
no,
sucking
this is
in
the
brain.
Dharma
Keep it
initiative.
like that?
They
Yeah,
live,
no,
they're
we're
the
s-
others. They live in a hatch.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Yeah.
All right, we'll leave some of this stuff to the main insight
Yeah.
check next time. We actually never discussed what parable we're going to be speaking of
Thank
Joel.
today. Do you have one?
I was
Joel?
looking
Rains
while
on
I was
that
like,
one.
okay, like
I love
had
that.
a minute, so
Perfect.
I looked for. I'm thinking one that I've always loved because it's like another one that sometimes you can struggle with very easily too. It's another one that kind of hurts to read. Matthew 20. It starts at verse 1. This is the parable of the vineyard workers. We didn't do that one, right? I remember we went over another one that was like that's a hard lesson for us.
I'm not.
No, that was the one. That was
we
one that
did
had to
the-
do with like not going to heaven and stuff, right? That was
Matthew 20, you said?
anyway.
The
Matthew
fig,
20.
The fig tree one?
No, I think that's fresh.
But yeah, we're going to Matthew 20, the parable of the vineyard workers. So I'm going to pull that up on this big screen here too. And I think I would like to just do it in a simple translation because a lot of times I bust out. I mean, the ESV is not that hard, but it's, when we're reading for a long time, it can be a bit. All right,
Yeah,
Matthew.
let's do the My First Bible version.
I'm gonna do the New Living Translation. So that's pretty readable. Does anybody else want to read it, or
I'll read
it? Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay, NLT.
NLT, yes, please.
For the kingdom of heaven is like the landowner who went out early one morning to hire workers for his vineyard. He agreed to pay the normal daily wage and sent them out to work. At 9 o'clock in the morning, he was passing through the marketplace and saw some people standing around doing nothing. So he hired them, telling them he would pay them whatever was right at the end of the day. So they went to work in the vineyard. At noon and again at 3 o'clock, he did the same thing. At 5 o'clock that afternoon, he was in town again and saw some more people standing around. He asked them, "Why haven't you been working today?" They replied, "Because no one hired us." The landowner told them, "Then go out and join the others in my vineyard." That evening, he told the foreman to call the workers in and pay them, beginning with the last workers first. When those hired at 5 o'clock were paid, each received a full day's wage. When those hired first came to get their pay, they assumed they would receive more, but they too were paid a day's wage. When they received their pay, they protested to the owner. "Those people worked only 1 hour, and yet you've paid them just as much as you've paid us, who worked all day in the scorching heat." He answered one of them, "Friend, I haven't been unfair. Didn't you agree to work all day for the usual wage? Take your money and go. I wanted to pay this last worker the same as you. Is it against the law for me to do what I want with my money? Should you be jealous because I am kind to others? So those who are last now will be first, then, and those who are first will be last."
First of all, has everybody heard? Has anybody not heard this one before?
I've heard this one.
I've heard it.
I want to open with because we've been talking about like how to interpret parables. Does anybody have a crack at like what's the overarching message that we should be getting with this one?
Well, I guess that those who spend their entire lives living righteously, trying to reach a kingdom of heaven, are not going to receive necessarily a greater reward than those who would at the end be able to receive the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always good to come at it with the eternal understanding first, right? Make sure we got, because that was something that we hit kind of early on in the parable. Like, man, people have been teaching us just like financial lessons as if this has no eternal meaning. So that is where we should start for sure. But just like with those other ones, there's so many other things, so many things to pull from this. I can keep going, but if anybody else wants to jump in first,
keep going. I'm very curious to see.
So I've hit a situation that made me think of this a couple years back, maybe a year and a half ago, that has resurfaced. It's still a problem that I went to work for a company where I worked out basically my own contract with the boss, and I was just during my interview process, I said, "Here's my stipulations. Here's what I want. Here's what I'm willing to do. Here's whatever," and they okayed that, and so eventually we went forward with whatever work. And somewhere in the process, other workers learned of my specific stipulations, and so this is just like day-to-day stuff. But this is like a wisdom issue. This is people will find a lot of things unfair in life, but the truth is you agreed to something, right? So this is first of all, this is a parable heavily featuring humility and gratitude. Gratitude is really the word. Being grateful for what you have and what you've agreed to. They would have been grateful if they didn't find out somebody else had it better.
Yep.
They were fine. They had a good thing. They were given wages. So the idea, and now my version of this parable, was that somebody else found out that I had a different deal, and suddenly they were big mad. And it's been a problem so much so that place has changed, like the entire staff, and they're still making it a problem to this day. Well, Joel got to do these things. Joel had this deal, and we got treated unfairly. It's you were gonna be fine, But this is, I do think this speaks to a wisdom and leadership that, unfortunately, there is purpose for, not spreading what everybody gets paid, or not getting I didn't get paid more, but little things like that I do think are just practices in wisdom. Because you will end up in this situation with people unhappy with things that they previously were happy with.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I definitely get this really what kind of the biggest thing I get from this is to not be the person arguing about what other people are getting. Like, I've come to realize as I get older, obviously comparison is the thief of joy. We've said that before, but like, you should be happy for other people when they get blessed.
Yeah.
Whether it be more than you, less than you, the same as you. So, like, in my mind, I can understand someone comes out for an hour, you notice they get paid the same. Like, the flesh definitely rebels against that, you know, like the whole fairness. But like, human fairness and God's fairness are completely different things. And we need to be more like him. And like, as a Christian, we should be happy for people that are being blessed or and I don't know, that's kind of what sticks out to me the most is like, whenever I see things that people get that maybe I wanted, why am I going to be upset that they got it and not me? Like, I should be grateful, and I think there's more fruit to bear when you act accordingly in that sense, where for example, like one of this is getting real. I was in a place where I was financially free at one point, and my friends weren't, and the dynamic changed very over time to be very different. Now he is very much so in a different class than I am financially and stuff, and maybe at first there was like I remember him saying no to certain things because he couldn't, or blah blah blah, and now he's able to do all this stuff. Well, I could be bitter and I could spend less time with him, but instead I embraced, obviously him being my friend, I embraced the success that he had in his life, and he has blessed me so much in the past couple of years, whether it be like, you know, birthdays or things that I maybe couldn't swing. And it just goes to show, if you have that gratitude and you have that mentality that like you want everyone to succeed, whether it be past you or not, like
serves you better anyway.
It serves you better for sure. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I get out of this parable the most.
And this an early thing that I just want to agree with you partially here too is like, part of what I was saying when I first like sort of introduced it was like, I love this one because it does kind of hurt you. Like you can not even, we almost always are the people who are complaining about. So like that's that, and it's all, if it wasn't coming from Jesus' mouth, I would defend it still. I'd be like, no, you're right. Like, but he's telling us it's wrong. And you gotta be, you know, humble to his authority like that. And it's true. And when you do think about it, it's like, I agreed to something. That's what my standard should be. Sean Gully would do it. He would stand by that, man. He's lawful.
Love that.
But no,
Love
it is a hard lesson. It is a hard lesson, but God's plan is never wrong.
Yeah. No, I think there's a parallel actually that I was going to touch on another parable that we are all very aware of, which is the prodigal son. Yeah. And so I'll read a little bit of the ending here because I feel like,
funny. Have we not done that one? That's like
I don't think we have. Like I feel like when we talk about the prodigal son, we always talk about the son that left, right? The son that left and was like, oh, I want to spend all my, inheritance, and he does his own thing, and he finds himself in the deepest pit, and by shame doesn't want to go back to his father until he reaches the lowest of the low, and then he ends up showing up, and his father accepts him. And it's like, oh, how great, how great that God accepts us even if we stray from him. And yeah, that's a beautiful teaching, but we forget to talk about the last few verses of that.
There's a lot of
parable
to this one. You're right. Yeah.
We literally stop it there. That's it. He was lost and is found, and they began to celebrate. The end. But that's not how it ends. That's not. So it says, verse 25, it says, now his older son was in the field. And as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. And he said to him, your brother has come, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has received him back safe and sound. But he was angry and refused to go in. His father came out and entreated him, but he answered his father, look, these many years I have served you, and I never disobeyed your command. Yet you never gave me a young goat, that I might celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who has devoured your property with prostitutes, you killed the fattened calf for him. And he said to him, son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. It was fitting to celebrate and be glad, for this your brother was dead and is alive. He was lost and is found. I think that's a big teaching on not just gratitude, but of, like humbling yourself to also celebrate with those that need it, and I mean the one of the 10 commandments, right, is do not covet. Do not covet, and that means like do not yearn for the things the other one has, like in part that's part of the meaning there. And it's like we do that all the time.
And that's where you see the crossover from not just not being grateful, to then
envious,
to right, but it, like in a harmful to someone else kind of way, right? Like that's where it's no longer about you. Ungrateful it has something to do with your heart, and this is where it starts to touch somebody else, where it's just like, I don't even want my lost brother who was starving to be back here celebrating or eating.
It becomes selfish. It becomes envious. It becomes all of the things that we're called not to be. That we're called not to be. So I mean, I think it's very important. We say it all the time, right? Where it's like you have to reflect Jesus. You have to be like Jesus, and you have to, for a while it became the cliche, what would Jesus do, right? Which is a strong truth to how we should live our life, but for some reason it has kind of slipped through the cracks and disappeared. Nobody even like looks to that as much anymore, even in the church community. But that's the truth. What would Jesus do? I watched a Q&A, and I think it was from like some sort of marriage conference or something like that, where it was even on like treating your spouse that is walking away from the Lord. And for example, like you are being disconnected. You're not getting the love that you need. You're not getting the stuff. She's being, she or he, right, is being defiant towards you or anything like that. And part of his answer to that, this preacher, was like, you just give them the grace and the love that God gave you. That's what we're called to do. Like we're called to die to ourselves and celebrate with the ones that need celebrating, mourn with the ones that are mourning, and be like Jesus, where it's just reflect that love even in the people that don't deserve it, or that you may think don't deserve it. You know what I mean? And stray away from all these things like envy and coveting and like all of these things from your everyday life, although they're part of the flesh. They just are. They're part of the flesh, but we're meant to sacrifice our flesh every single day, because every day it's new. Every day it's new. So anybody else want to add something?
Not specifically, no.
I think we covered.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing, Joel. That was a good one. And if anybody has anything to add in the comments or anything like that, just make sure you type it in and join us in these devos every single session. We love to hear your insight as well, and the way that you take in some of these parables. some things that you have learned from these parables, so that we are also able to grow with you. The way that we grow from each other and see each other's perspective. I mean, what a blessing to grow that circle and to be able to learn from other perspectives and other ways that these teachings have touched your life. So please feel free to just share with us and have this conversation with us. So does anybody want to close us out in prayer?
Let's get it. All right. Wait, actually, really fast. Has Robert done that yet? I would love that.
Robert,
You volunteer.
Robert, we would actually, I would love that. I would love to see
I haven't heard
you
from him
actually.
today, so yeah.
You got your mic turned on?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, wait, I can hear me, so that's what matters.
Well, yes, but we cannot see you. How about you come and sit
let's
in this
see.
chair?
You want
for
me
a
to sit in the
second?
DM chair?
Yeah.
Oh
You can always
my
turn on
gosh.
the little production thing that's hidden.
Dude, you
Well,
know what would be
it'll cover-
amazing for this
It'll
shot?
cover yours.
His
Replace our map scene with the production camera.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
There I am.
Nice.
Right over Sean Gully.
Make him,
Oh my
make him
gosh.
Right in the
giant.
middle.
He's just right in the middle.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna set it up so that we can actually replace the where it says Allegoré occasionally with production scene. I think that would be a great
That'd be cool.
feature. So that's so great. You're right in the center.
I
All
didn't
right,
mean to make this whole thing. I'm sorry, but I just love Robert. I want to hate Robert.
lead us in prayer, my friend.
All right. Father God, thank you for this night. Thank you for this time that we have together. Thank you for the stories that we tell and the stories that we can use to try and connect back to you. And we love you. And we're so happy to be able to do this. And we hope that what we do connects with others that are watching and with us here together, that it grows us closer to you in some way, Lord. And yeah, we love you, and we pray for more of this by your will and your grace. And we love you and we thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And with that, including our Robert Cam.
Yeah.
With that, we're going to close out this session. We will not have a session next week. Hopefully we can get together and record some sort of insight check online that maybe we'll post next week so that you have something. But if not, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And we'll keep you updated on socials. I have so much NPC artwork and everything that I haven't posted on social media. I apologize.
They're all dead. It's fine.
They are all dead, but it's cool to see them and know them.
Can you do
right?
an in memoriam post, please?
Yeah,
okay.
okay. We're doing
That's
a
kinda
memorial
cool.
post
And then
for the Silurian.
and then make sure the song is in the eyes.
I got you. I got you. So, I love that.
all
So
black
funny.
and white?
Yeah, I'm gonna make all the black and white, dude. You guys are fools, bro. Except the one sailor. What's his name? Darren Bolt.
We had room for the princess, but we took a random sailor.
I love that so much. They missed. I love it.
I told those three guys to get her. They didn't do their job. It is what it is.
You could have done it yourself, Cal.
There were
Stop.
3 people. 3
So?
of them.
I love that we just hired a guy to row for us too.
It's just funny. Cal just goes up and goes, "Yeah, fix it," and just leaves.
They were
He
doing
didn't say.
great.
He was not for 1 second. Was like, "Guys, let's get them up. Come with
Hold on
me.
a
Let's
second.
get to
Let me see where's-
let's get to safety." Nothing. Anyways, we love you guys. We'll see you soon. Catch up if you haven't, especially with this 2-week span. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Have a good
See
one.
you guys later.
Bye bye.